This is the video review for Transformers Universe 2.0 Voyager Springer. This guy was part of a 2-pack with Deluxe Class Rat-Bat. Rat-Bat is a recolor of Cybertron Noise Maze or Sideways, whatever you want to call him. And this guy is a repaint or recolor of Live Convoy, or I'm not sure what his US name was, but his Japanese name was Live Convoy, so if you want to look at what the original looks like, just Google Live Convoy, Live, L-I-V-E. In this mode, he is a green helicopter with a very satisfying rotor rotation gimmick. You press it, and it spins a long time, and it free spins after. It's not the best, but it does work pretty well. He has landing gear, but it's gotten loose on mine here, so I typically don't use it. And retractable landing gear here and here. So a pretty nice helicopter mode. Even has little jets back here that actually have a pretty interesting use in robot mode. You can, in this mode, flip them out and they become sort of... You need the Cyberplanet key to really do it, but you can just sort of force them around that. Then you get sort of cannons in the front, although I don't think they look that great in this mode. They do look pretty good in robot mode. So transform him, take this off because there's no way around it. Oh yeah, before I get to that, notice this hole here. He used to have a winch, like a and then press a button and it goes back in. But I took it off because it was sort of big, cumbersome, and got in the way. To transform him, you will start by separating this area here from the top, bend it down, clip it into place, rotate around, bend the knees down, or the hips down, split the legs, and open the feet. Can be kind of hard to get these out, but just keep moving it till you get it. Rotate these landing gear onto his side and it becomes sort of side skirts. And then take this, pull it up, or wait, split apart the rear. Take this, pull it up, bring it down, pull this up, and then tab this into the back. And that will keep the head up. And then take the arms, split them, swing them back and forward at the same time, and tab them in. Open up these panels, pull out the fists. Rotate this around. And this is Springer in his pretty big robot mode. Now the reason I took this off is because if you don't, it'll pop off on its own during transformation. Now one thing I like about this guy is that his tail here doesn't end up as being hanging off of his back, nor does his rotor, although the rotor does end up hanging off his arm being quite kibbly. I usually just leave it off for simplicity's sake, but it is possible to do this guy's perfect transformation. And let's see, he looks pretty good. As far as options, you can keep these up, or you can rotate them down and make sort of a cape. It depends sort of on my mood which I like better, because on the one hand the cape makes him a lot more compact. On the other hand, like this, they look like wings and they look pretty good. And then the other thing is you can activate these, pull them out, and they look pretty badass like that. They look like smokestacks, which really sort of, that makes the whole idea of the live convoy, name for the first user of this mold, makes it make a bit more sense, as well as the somewhat primish looking head. So yeah, a very nice looking robot, a very nice green unified color scheme, and while I wouldn't think of Springer first if I saw this, it doesn't not look like Springer either. His posability, his arms can ratchet up, down, out, rotate above the elbow, and get 90 degrees at the elbow. Nothing at the hand. Head can turn around 360. Waist can turn around 360. His thighs go forward, back, out, rotate above the knee. He gets 90 at the knee, and then his toes can move as you need. Now, one thing that is kind of annoying is that his legs have a telescoping joint here, but it doesn't click in either place, so it's like I'm sitting them up and then chunk. It's like Arr! And that gets kind of annoying because I wish it would just stay out or stay in, especially since sometimes one will be in, the other is out, and then he's at an odd angle. It's like, so I don't quite understand the purpose of that joint, and I'm kind of tempted to just keep it glued into place. It would have to be glued into place down like this, or else this tab couldn't meet with his arms in helicopter mode. But when it's extended like this, he gets one extra click of the knee joint, and I don't know, it's annoying, and there's not really anything I can do about it. I suppose I could open up and try and fix the mechanism so it works better, but I haven't played with this figure enough in a long time for me to want to do that. In this mode, as far as weapons go, you can plug this into his arm and use a spinning gimmick, but the only way that works is if you have these folded down, or at least one of them. And then it works pretty well. You just have to make sure it stays out of the way of his body, or that happens. So I typically leave this off just because it's not worth it. On the plus side, the rotor spin gimmick will scare a cat away. Yeah, when I showed this to my cat, she was like, "What is that? Hey, that's spinning, that's spinning, that's spinning." Bah, 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 bah. That was pretty cute. And he does have pretty nice light piping. Let's see if I can show it off. Not really doing anything to make it shine, but that's a nice shine. I like that quite a bit. Do I recommend this guy? He's probably expensive as hell on eBay now, but a version of this mold, yeah, I would recommend him. I like him quite a bit. Thank you for watching.